Hey, fool, you ready for another beating? You should have never came back.
There is never, ever, folks, a bad time to beat the Montreal Canadiens. So I'm very happy with this one, of course. And I'm going to try to read without my glasses, it looks like, guys. Yeah, I can do it. Okay, guys, let's go. Let's look at the numbers. We'll talk about it. All right, Montreal outshot us 31-23. They had 65% of the faceoffs. The Sabres only had 35. They were 0 for 4 on the power play. We were 1 for 3. They had 14 hits in the game. The Sabres had 19. Montreal had 19 blocks. The Sabres had 15. They had 12 giveaways. The Sabres had 9, and 9 takeaways apiece. Shots on goal per period. 9-8 Habs in the first, 11 apiece in the second, and the Habs with a good margin in the third at 11-4 for that 31-23 total. Scoring. Jack-Eye gets the first goal at the 12:41 mark of the first, 1-0 Habs after 1. We go to the second. I'm going to try to see the assist guys here because it looks like for Montreal it was Roy and Savard from what I see. Second period, Gergensons on a nice tip from Yoki Haru, who made that play. And it was Dahlin getting the other assist, tying it up 1-1 at the 4:20 mark. Struble makes it 2-1 Habs at the, guys, bear with me here, the 6:13. Oh my goodness, my glasses are here. Give me a sec, guys. They are here. I thought I left them in the living room. All right, there we go. At 6:35 mark from Roy and Newhook. And the Habs killer Skinner on the power play gets his 18th from Cousins and Thompson, ties it at 2 apiece at the 9:28 mark. And of course, Montreal Buffalo, we always get these 3-2 games. And Tuck, shorthanded, unassisted, goes in on the breakaway, scores at 18:08 to the second. That's your game. So my friend was calling me and teasing me before the game again. How the Habs are always going to beat the Sabres. And guys, I'm definitely like a happy camper because this would have been a real rant video. I know it. I would have lost my mind if we lost this game. It's been too hard this year already as it is to go and start losing games to Montreal and have my friends calling me and bugging me. No. Like, I'd rather the Sabres like not lose this one. So here we are again. You know, if we would have won last game in regulation, here we probably would have won tonight. Maybe it would have changed the outcome. I don't know. I'm not a big believer that you can look back at a game and say it would have had no impact on the following game because it always does emotionally. The Sabres came in maybe more desperate than they would have if they would have beaten Anaheim. You know? And again, in nets, UPL looked good. He looked good. So, you know, they kind of got lucky, I thought, on both goals. So, to the Habs fans, ole, ole, ole. There you go. So right now, I'm just going to check the standings quickly to enjoy this while it's even this close. Are we within 9 is my question. Now we're 10, eh? Yeah, we're still 10. Here's the thing, okay? We are 10 points behind Detroit. I don't want to count on catching Detroit. They have a lot of momentum going this year. They're one of the oldest teams in our division. They are, if you check. They're one of the oldest teams. They're older than Boston, and they're older than Tampa. This is an old team, this Detroit team. They're 29 years old, folks. This team's about 3.5 years older than the Sabres. They are. But Philadelphia is possible. They could collapse, okay? It's possible. They could collapse, and so could Tampa. And the Sabres would have a chance to squeak in there if Jersey doesn't get hot, because Jersey's second youngest team in hockey. A step backwards this year happened to New Jersey. Let's not forget that. We're going through it, but so's New Jersey. after that big year they had last year. They're sitting 5 games over 500. But look, we have 22 regulation wins. They have 23. So they're hurting over there as well. Jersey's a possibility. I think we can catch the Islanders. I think we can catch the Capitals and the Penguins. I think we can catch all these teams. I question Jersey. I question Detroit. Tampa, I think we could catch, and Philadelphia. So the thing is, 3 have to get in over there. So there would have to be another team. That was possibly New Jersey would catch Philadelphia eventually. We'll see. I don't want to get too far caught into the playoff race, guys, but I'm just giving you some thoughts going on in my head. After a win, the thoughts clear up a bit. You feel a little better just about things. I mean, my God, this game we lost to Anaheim I'm sick to my guts still about it, that we lost that game. I can't help but feel that those 2 Anaheim losses, if the Sabres get on a run, is what's going to come back and haunt us when this season's all said and done. Like last year, we missed by a point. If we miss, let's say, by 4 points this year, there it is. The 2 losses to garbage Anaheim, And it's nothing against their franchise, but my goodness, that team's a joke right now, and we should be beating on them when we play them. What are you doing? Hey, come here. Come here. Hold on, guys. Hold on. There we go. And we have a little guest. Yes, we do. Rosie has entered the building, folks. And she watched the whole game with me. And all she cared about is that she got love, treats, and cuddles. And she didn't care too much about the hockey tonight. She was more into the just getting love. Hey, you just wanted to get love tonight, eh? So this is a big win. Still, I know it's 2 games under, but I don't want to roll over. I don't want the Sabres to roll over and die this year. I want to hope that the last 20 games I can go like 16-2-2. Like I still hold out hope. I do, and or 12-4-2, whatever it is, 14-4-2 the last 20 games, and see what happens. But right now, anything. I'm going to take anything as a fan, guys. Anything as a fan. And the truth is, guys, I love beating the Canadiens. I just love beating the Habs. I love it. It's my favorite thing in the National Hockey League is when the Buffalo Sabres beat the Montreal Canadiens. It's, for me, the greatest feeling every time. So I was happy they won. I wasn't getting carried away thinking like, oh, this is going to happen. None of that, guys. I'm just going to root them on and hope that we can come out of this long, dark tunnel to some place of neutrality where we feel like safe and protected eventually, where we get to the end of this tunnel and we feel as fans a little safe again, like this feeling that this team, I'm seeing Sabres channels was one I seen, and there's no way I'll give it a shout out after the things they were saying about the team. It was a Buffalo Bills channel anyway, but to go and take purpose cheap shots at the team right now isn't going to change nothing, okay? We need changes to change something, not our criticism. That's not going to do anything. I could sit here and dog on the Sabres all night long, guys. It's not going to change what Kevin Adams is thinking. He doesn't care what I think. So right now, I just want to see the team somehow, some way get uplifted from this spiritually, whatever it is. Emotionally, spiritually, physically, anything, just any kind of uplift heading into future games. Anything that a spark happens. I'm waiting for that spark this year. And I'll tell you, losing this game to Anaheim, God, guys, there's a 3-game winning streak right there if you want to do it. We could have been 500 tonight again, but again, we as Sabres fans have to wait and suffer. Okay, this is par for the course, because when they win their first Stanley Cup, and they will win their first Stanley Cup one day, it's going to be that much sweeter. We went through all these times. My goodness. How much do we have to endure? I don't know. I'm a stubborn fan. I'm here for life, so I am. And what are you doing? She gets in these little frame of minds where she's shaking. What are you doing? Eh? My little cuckoo dog. Yep, she's in a good little mood tonight. I guess she senses I'm happy because of this game, My God, guys, if we would have lost today, I don't know if I would have been. I think I would have pouted all night long. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just happy they won. I'm happy the boys got another win, And again, I'm not going to say within grasp of the plus, but we're in grasp of getting over 500 again. Like, we just got to get on some kind of a run. Something has to happen. Let me just check something, guys, before I close up shop. Because I got a big giant bin of garbage I got to take out. Let's go check the Sabres schedule just for a second. I'm happy. I'm happy for them. You know, like these guys were heartbroken last game when they lost. They were. But it's like, guys, you can't expect the fans not to chant like fire Granado. And you can't expect that. Fans are fed up. All right, so we got Columbus, guys, next game. We're in Columbus next game. I'm not taking that for granted. They just fired their GM. Maybe their players will be fired up. Who knows? We can't take that for granted. Carolina at Buffalo. As much as it sounds wrong, I think we're going to win that game. Okay, I think we're going to win that game. We're due to win at home. We're due to beat Carolina. How many times have they beaten us in the last few years by 1 goal in games really we should have won? I think we're going to beat Carolina. Florida, that's a whole other beast right there in Florida, in Tampa. Then we got Vegas at Buffalo. Guys, we got some toughies coming up. And we're either going to and then we got Winnipeg at Buffalo, Buffalo at Toronto. But we always beat Toronto, usually. So we concentrate right now on getting to 1 game under 500, and then Carolina's in town. And then we're in Florida, and oh my goodness. We just got to ride it out. Truth is, we shouldn't be worried about playing anybody. We were supposed to be one of the top 6 teams in the league this year, I believed, coming into this year. The only teams I could see that could be better than Buffalo this year was Boston. I didn't think Florida would have the kind of year they're having. Florida right now, guys, are number 1 in the league in shots again, just so you know. Buffalo is number 10 in shots on goal in the NHL this year, just so you know. That's a stat. I was breaking down some things this morning. I should have done Inside the Numbers video. I'll get on it eventually. I got to have some momentum with the team to want to do a lot of stuff. And this year is killing me emotionally as a fan. It just is. It's been hard, guys, hard to talk about this team because I believe this year also they were going to have one hell of a good year. You know, I was hoping this year about 25 games over 500 is what I was hoping for this year before the season started. But I was worried about the lack of physical play and how terrible we are defensively. I figured the added defenseman would help. I did with Johnson, especially with that leadership, and Clifton with his physical play. I thought that would be a good fit. So far, it's bounced back at us. I think we should not worry about moving Clifton, though. I think that would be a mistake. I do. I think Clifton will find his way in this team, and we just got to be patient. And then move Johnson at the deadline, I figure. And look, there's a lot here that we can be grateful for that we have as a team when it comes to personnel. It's just on the ice. I don't believe we have the right guy behind the bench. We could have lost that game tonight, guys. We could have. We got to get it. We got to make a coaching change. And the thing is, every time we win a game and I'm happy, I know that means Granado is here at least 2 or 3 more games, no matter what happens now. You know, they're probably going to wait to the end of the year maybe to make a coaching change, maybe. But I think they should do it now and let the new coach come in with his system and his coaches, get rid of all the coaching, the whole staff, and bring in a coach with his coaches and let them implement their system on this team now, before the end of the year, so we could see if it's a fit too. We want to know. So this is where I stand, guys, with things still. I'm not changing my mind on that, but I'm happy we won. We beat the Habs. Good with it. I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to take my little angel here who's looking very, very sad, like she's an abused animal. She's looking at me sad, like, you know, come on, the queen wants to go out. You know, what's going on here? She's giving me that kind of look. So I'm going to take Rosie out. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night. At least try and enjoy this one, guys. See you soon.